Welcome guys to another video, and when I'm recording this, it will be Thanksgiving. When this video will upload, it will be Thanksgiving. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving, because Canada also celebrates Thanksgiving. It's sort of like a couple of items like Grenada and like St. Lucia and the Grenadines, but they don't matter, do they? So basically, if you're not American, Thanksgiving is when those awkward family reunions happen. That's just. So, to me, if you are not American, might not know this, but the main dish of Thanksgiving is turkey. The bird. It's also a country called turkey, so I thought maybe I should make a video about the country turkey. Or as now known, turkey. Well, that's not spelled, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced the same. So, all history. So, I was gonna play a Hoi 4 game where I formed Toronto or the Ottoman Empire, and but you know, my one, it's very sad. But hopefully, I get an order to get a new gaming laptop. That'd be fun, right? So, what if Turkey joined World War II? And there's gonna be that they're like, well, actually, Turkey did join World War II. Yes, they did join World War II. About 2 months, about 2 months before Germany surrendered. Whereas Germany did not look so great. It was basically it's NSYNC, the NSYNC map in 1945. That was Germany at that time, and the Turkey joined that, and they didn't contribute anything. No manpower, no nothing. They just joined the war. So. Does it really count? No, it doesn't. But Turkey actually has an interesting geopolitical situation because it's in the crossroads of three different continents. So let's see, which would be more likely to join? I'm gonna do the Axis. What if Turkey joined World War II from the Axis side? And then I'll do the Allies one if I feel like. What if Turkey joined the Axis? Okay, so we have to start somewhere. And that somewhere will be the 1930s. Right-wing moves as in Germany, right-wing moves will probably happen in Turkey after the collapse of the Ottoman Empire. Just by the people, and the people would be very disgraced. So many right-wing parties will form, and Ataturk, the nice man he is, will organize an election, and the right-wing party will win. Now, who will be winning it, I can't say for sure, but it will be more favorable to Italy and the Third Reich. So yeah, they will probably also ask for those the decades from the Italians for the alliance. The Italians would probably accept it. This would probably create an alliance. Turkey would be there help Italy and some stuff, and basically nothing really important changes. Started of World War II. Germany, much to Poland, Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, and France. Italy would. At this point, Italy would join, and so Turkey would probably also join. So Syria, French Syria, would probably be under Vichy occupation at this point of time. But like in our timeline, the Japanese occupied Indochina from the Vichy government. Turkey would probably also occupy French Syria once it shows that it is capable of taking over. And then it would be a much harder time for the African front because it would be just be a two-way war. The Turks coming to British Palestine and Jordan, and the Italians to Egypt. So that would corner the British in Suez, and obviously the Suez is a very important shipping hub. We all remember that Evergreen incident, right? I heard it's pronounced Evergreen, but who cares? That was happened. If you don't remember, that happened like 2 years ago, and the ship was stuck in the Suez that created a huge problem and a lot of memes. So yeah. Eventually, the Axis would try to pressure the British into surrendering the Suez, but under Churchill, they would probably not do it. Suez will eventually fall, and the rest of Egypt would too. Now, this sounds like one of Italy's confident videos that I made yesterday, but I promise it's going to be different. I think that's but then East Africa will be destroyed, and then it will probably grind into a stalemate. Now the Balkans. Italy, since this means about Turkey and not Italy would probably still be incompetent. But it would be better when Italy would not need German help for the invasion of Greece. It would get Turkish help. They would take Italy, and Turkey would take Italy from Albania and some naval invasions, and Turkey taking Crete and their islands and Athens and Thrace will destroy them as well. At this point, but the Axis would just not be the same. There are too many countries with conflicting ambitions, and one of them would be Bulgaria. Bulgaria would probably want to join the Allies because of the Turkish ambitions coinciding with the Bulgarian ambitions, and so Bulgaria is going to be invaded. And with that, and Romania and Hungary will probably still also join the Axis. And at this point, game over for Yugoslavia. They fall. But an Operation Barbarossa will still be postponed this time. But it would not be good. But Operation Barbarossa still goes the same because it's very unlikely that the Turks would want to immediately go to war with the Soviets, so they will probably try to get many natural resources from their own country as well as countries from the Middle East. They would probably invade Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Oman, securing the Arabian Peninsula from Allied aggression. The Turks would probably not want to interfere in Iran. They probably wouldn't want to invade them because if they successfully invade Iran, they will have a border with British Raj, which would not be good for them. They would probably threaten Iran for their national resources and then they might accept. If they don't accept, the Turks will probably still not want to go to war with them. But if they do accept, good news for the Turks. The Turks would then spend their time building up their natural resources, exporting them to their fellow Axis members in Germany and Italy, and at this time, which would be about spring 42, maybe summer, but then the Nazis, the Reich, they would probably resume their offensive, and they would probably pressure the Turks into doing so. The Turks would probably join because they were already planning on doing it. The Turks would strike at the oil fields of the Caucasus, destroying Soviet oil supply. As we all know from the last video, that would be a major hit in the Soviet economy, and maybe Stalingrad will probably fall. And Stalingrad and Leningrad will probably fall as well. Then the Soviet Union would probably continue its fight past the Urals until there is a ceasefire. But in this timeline, Spain would not be. But in this timeline, the Americans joined and they do their best to push the Axis out of Africa. It would be very costly, but it would succeed. Then they would go through the Levant, taking the natural resources Turkey has collected, and then invade Turkey itself. The Balkans and Italy would probably be invaded. The Allies are still very strong, have a very powerful empire. Japan will be the Pacific Front would probably be very similar. But then the Germans would probably try to just beat the Soviets, and so they would probably like go around. They would go through the Caspian Sea to attack their stand countries in Central Asia, and then after that, the Soviets would probably surrender. But then, but doing that would move some troops away, and Operation Overlord has happened. France has been liberated, so no one wins. Germany would probably try to cut off the Allies by splitting them off into France so putting up the French and Italian forces by using Switzerland. But Switzerland is very well protected, and they will retaliate, and they will push the Germans back. They will push the Germans back to Wartburg, and then Germany will capitulate, and so would Japan, which means this world would be mostly democratic. I know, crazy, right? Should I do what if Italy joined the Allies now? Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, so we have to. Okay, so what would they want to? So they would probably not want to join it, but they would probably don't want. Okay, so Turkey joining the Allies. They would probably not want to do it because they want to help liberate the world. They would probably do it because they'll be invaded. So let's say that the Bulgarians, the Italians, the Romanians, maybe even the Hungarians, try to invade Turkey. Turkey is now forced into joining the Allies. Now, at this point, the African front will be cleared. So, like 1943, the Turks will be pushed a little, but they will not. But they will take the Dodecanese and try to take several islands in Greece. And then the Allies will use them as a launching off point for the Balkans, but then the Italian and French invasions will still happen. The Soviets won't get much from this. All the new Soviet puppet states they have are Poland, East Germany, and if Turkey is reluctant enough, they'll get Romania. That'll be pretty short because I don't want to extend this. So happy Thanksgiving, guys. I'm vegetarian, so I can eat turkey. And I don't really like mashed potatoes or cranberries or stereotypical Thanksgiving food, so I'm probably just gonna eat Indian food, even though I like Italian food. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.